Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from in news when it is trending enough to be brought here. As always, when I'm about to do a political commentary, I start with a disclaimer. Please do note that I am not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who is also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of this country. At least they count to me. Now, what happened to the three people that come from the same political party, which is the ANC? As far as I'm concerned, for me, when I look at EFF and look at MK, I just see one political party, the ANC. There seems to be tension there. So my question is, are we as citizens, or maybe as voters, most importantly, let me not say citizens, because there are citizens who don't vote, so they have very little impact in the scheme of things as far as politics are concerned. So now, as voters, are we caught up in a war that we have nothing to do with? Or is there a fight amongst these political leaders? And now, as for Julius Malema, he came out straight and said, we are enemies. But yeah, let us start. These are the people that used to dance together, laugh together, have jokes and just be happy together. No, though we don't know what is happening behind closed doors, but at least in the public eye, we used to see them as that united front. But what happened? Let us look at certain clips, then I'll be back with more commentary on what we are talking about. As always, I'm looking forward to reading your comments in the comment section on this topic. And they sure did not look like enemies, as former President Zuma said, we are not fighting. He said, if I was fighting with President Ramaphosa, he wouldn't be where he is now. But we started saying things like in the 55th ANC conference, he came in when President Ramaphosa was on the podium speaking, and it did not look good. For me, it looked like there's a bit of friction there, but I might be wrong. But then again, I'll allow you to watch these clips on your own, and then say you in the comment section what you think about all of this. And we still have more commentary on this. Don't you go nowhere.
I want to appeal even to those
ubayeke ababakusapota ubathule babanqande emsweni
ngoba ngifuna ukuthi bathule bonke.
have to agree with me, right? At that moment, that conference immediately looked like a battlefield, honestly. So when former President Jacob Zuma said, no, we are not fighting, you're still going to see that clip. He said, we are not fighting. If I was fighting, he wouldn't be where he is. Meaning, he's trying to hint that he knows more that could destroy President CYRIL Ramaphosa, or he's just allowing him to flourish because he doesn't want to fight with him. Maybe he's going to fight him politically, but he said, if I was fighting with him, he wouldn't be where he is. Which means I got a weapon that I have, but I chose not to use it because we are not fighting. But where did all this start? Somebody has summarized it. I don't know whether it's true or not, but it is through the mouth of Duma. Siboniso Duma, you'll hear him just now. So guys, I'm looking forward to reading your comments in the comment section, because sometimes I look at these things, I was like, we are a tool, because in the political battle that is going on in South Africa, we are not just spectators as voters. We are part of this, and I think we need to choose how we participate. You get how we participate in this, and how do we choose? We choose in that ballot box. That moment we put our mark, that's the way we participate effectively. You get? Let us hear what Siboniso Duma said.
In 1991, which was here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, he was elected the Secretary General of the ANC. I'm sure we just have to give you a friendly reminder that there is a comrade who contested him in 1991. Comrade President defeated that comrade. And we don't think that there is a bad blood that was supposed to emerge, but it emerged from 1991. Unfortunately, President Ramaphosa has been defeating him because he also did the same in 2017. So there is that thing, and today they've just formed what they want to relate it as MK, which you all know that it's a photocopy. President was then elected the Deputy President of the ANC in 2012. He was then elected in the 54th conference as the president of the ANC. In the 55th conference, he was also given a mandate to lead the ANC for his second term. On the 29th, he's going to be given the second term as the ANC and the president of the country. Comrade CYRIL Ramaphosa, let us all stand.
Right there, Siboniso Duma confirming that there is bad blood. So, is it true when the former President Jacob Zuma says there is no bad blood? I mean, there is no fight, they are not fighting? Because here, it really does look like there is a fight somewhere. And I must say that it would be so interesting if they would exchange verbal blows. President CYRIL Ramaphosa and former President Jacob Zuma exchange verbal blows, like letting all the secrets out. It would be so interesting. Anyway, guys, let us hear more from former President Jacob Zuma when he talks about when he says there is no fighting between him and President CYRIL Ramaphosa.
Very sweet person. If I was fighting him, I wouldn't be sweet. He wouldn't be where he is. I've criticized Ramaphosa where he's going wrong. For an example, like when he said the ANC was #1 corrupt organization, I wrote a response.
I remember that.
To say no. I was not fighting him, I was just telling him you are wrong.
In the relationship with the president?
In the relation, I was once his deputy. He was once my deputy, and we've never fought. No. He lived his life, I lived my life. And why should I be talking often to him? I would be talking to instead of talking to my comrades. When we kumela nabako comrade, now he's busy there. What's your problem?
But I must agree with former President Jacob Zuma. He looks like, please, I'm choosing my words carefully because I cannot confirm things I don't know. He looks like he has some sweetness in him. All right, moving right along. Vrry and Julius Malema, together with the EFF members, they caused chaos in the life of former President Jacob Zuma. I'm going to play you the clips that will remind you of exactly what transpired, and also you're going to see the clips of what Julius Malema says these days about former President Jacob Zuma. It looks like they are back in that battlefield that they had, which saw the exit of former President Jacob Zuma from that presidential seat. Right. I don't know if he forgave them, because when you see these clips now, the EFF was in the forefront of seeing former President Jacob Zuma leaving the president's office or the presidential office. So, man, I was just taken down memory lane. And there was a time when they danced together. There was a time when they were all smiles and laughter. Yo, sana.
That you have taken, how we must address the president. Please can you maintain that?
Honorable Malema, please address the president as the Honorable the President.
Honorable Babagatu Duzane.
Honorable Malema.
If I touch honorable.
I said address him as the Honorable the President.
There is no rule that says I must say Honorable President. It says Honorable or Mr. Okay, Mr. Zuma. Now, there is an allegation of state capture. Here is a man who puts you right at the center of a state capture. You don't do anything about him. You don't take legal action against him. Or if
Okay, I had to pause a video for a moment because I want to bring your attention to the way the former President Jacob Zuma was looking at Julius Malema at that moment. He was so out of it. He was annoyed, more than anything.
you don't want to take a legal action against him, you don't say to him, withdraw. You don't want to take a legal action against him, you don't say to him, withdraw that unfounded allegation against me for the sake of the good image of the office you are occupying, or else I will take action. You don't say any of those things. And then you come here and say there's no such a thing. Why are you not taking actions against people who are putting you right at the center of a state capture? People say you've got a house in Dubai, you don't take action. People say you are working with the Guptas to appoint ministers and all that. That one I know you are doing. You don't take action against such people, including, amongst others, the newspapers and all forms of media who make this allegation. Why are you not taking action, at least to protect the good image of the office, if you don't care personally, that office?
The Honorable the President.
Honorable Speaker, I don't know whether members want to play politics. Firstly, people every day say something about President Zuma in this country. Should I stand every day, take everybody to court? You say a lot of things about me. Should I do so? If I were
you
to
can
do
take
so,
me to court. You can, no,
he's answering
this is
you,
not your
Honorable
house.
Malema.
Point this is not your
Honorable Malema, it's not your turn. Honorable Malema.
Point of
order. Honorable
Everyone
Malema.
speaks here. This is our house.
No,
Yes,
Honorable Malema, you have
can
asked
take
your
action
question.
against me. You can take action against me.
I don't take actions against people like yourself, generally. I don't do it.
Jacob Zuma will never find peace in the presence of the EFF that respects the Constitution. As long as the Constitution is what we have now, Jacob Zuma, unless he's held accountable to the fullest, he will never address this parliament. There will never be a time where he will find peace in this particular parliament. At all times, he will know that there are serious dynamics and opposition that will come from the EFF, which has been proven times and again that is the only defender of the Constitution.
President Zuma, when he was inducting all of us yesterday, he says that we might be friends or we might think we're friends, but friendship won't apply here. If you do not do these things right, we're going to be taken care of appropriately.
And that makes me curious as well. Is Floyd safe in that office of the MK? Is he going to be there for long term? Like, are we going to see Floyd there in the next, 10 years? Somebody might say 5 years. I've seen some people that were saying Floyd won't last 5 years in the MK. I don't know. He looks happy in the MK, but is he standing on the shaky ground? Because, man, they did a lot. They did a lot when he was still with the EFF, which saw the exit of the former president. So today we speak of the former president Jacob Zuma, who is expelled from the ANC. The ANC that he seemingly so loved. So did he forgive? Did he forgive Floyd? Because it doesn't look like there is forgiveness between the EFF or Julius Malema and the former president Jacob Zuma. But did he forgive Floyd and forgive Floyd alone, who was so instrumental in what happened? Time will tell. Anyway, let us continue. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments in the comment section. Whether you want to criticize the channel, criticize me, or just want to share your views on this commentary, please do feel free to do so.
Zuma is no longer a president that deserves a respect from anyone. He has stolen from us. He has collapsed the economy of South Africa. He has made this country a joke. And after that, he has laughed at us. We cannot allow Zuma to do as he wishes in this country. We are not going to allow that. We are doing what we are doing because we do not recognize him as our president. He is not our president. Please.
Julius Malema and the EFF, they were in the forefront or leading the campaign, Zuma must go, Zuma must fall. Even in parliament, the former president Jacob Zuma could not say anything. The Zuma must go, Zuma must fall took the entire country by storm. We saw everyone participating in it. I remember the 3 white ladies, we were like, Zuma must go, Zuma must go. Even former president Jacob Zuma were mocking them at some stage, imitating what they were doing. Zuma must go, Zuma must go.
Zuma must go, 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 Zuma must go.
Zuma must fall, Zuma must fall, Zuma must fall, Zuma must fall, Zuma.
Having developed those positions around Zuma as the EFF, I asked Floyd if he thinks he has forgiven us for what we have done to him. I don't think he has forgiven us. So this morning, when I woke up to the news, I was like, it is what it is.
It's like this lie you are perpetuating, that Zuma has got dual membership. Zuma has got no dual membership. He's not a member of the ANC. ANC has expelled him. And Zuma lies to you. Sunday Times, he says, no, I'm a member of the ANC. I'm a member of MK. It's not true. Why not tell him on his face? You are a liar. You are not a member of the ANC. He lies on your face. You take that lie and feed the nation. Why do you feed the nation a lie? He's not a member of the ANC. And Zuma will be civil with him when MKP and all of that. They must know any lie they tell, we are going to take them head on. And the ground forces must mark those criminals of MK on social media. As they come, go for them. Don't even apologize. They think they can bully us on the social media by revealing some old
non-connecting stories and say, but these people are not consistent. We have been consistent about Zuma. When I went to Zuma's place, it had nothing to do with anything or politics. It had everything to do with South Africa. Zuma was refusing to go to the commission. They were going to arrest him, and there was going to be violence in South Africa. And I went to tell him, please, there cannot be violence in our country in your name. Because I love this country so much. So much that I'm able to go into my haters' yard to go and save South Africa. And Zuma refused and said he's not going to go. It happened exactly as I wanted. He got arrested and we had the July unrest. And I will do it again if it means saving South Africa. I will do it again. I went to Zuma in Nkandla to have tea with him to save this country. I did not win. But unlike many of you losers, I did not fail to try. I tried because I love this country, and I will try again. The MK policies are anywhere close to the EFF policies. What is Pan-Africanism about MK and about Zuma? Zuma had all the time to unite black people. Why isn't Zuma united black people? And then all of a sudden he wakes up at 82 years and then he thinks he can unite black people. Zuma was in exile, was in the ANC, Natal, national, president, deputy president, all of that. He has never said black people must come together. Our biggest enemy and immediate enemy that we are dealing with now is MKP. We don't want to see anything that has got to do with that.
And just like that, it looks like the knives are out amongst the ANC babies. The other one is a silent fighter, which is the current president, CYRIL Ramaphosa. The other one is a very loud fighter, which is Julius Malema of the Economic Freedom Fighters. And the very moderate fighter who is the former president Jacob Zuma, now the president of MK. So what do you think eventually is going to happen? If you watched up to here, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm looking forward to reading your comments in the comment section. Whether you want to contribute, just share your views, or you want to criticize the channel. By the way, the channel is still growing. I just started on this YouTube thingy, and so far so good. I am learning, and possibly in 2025 I'm going to improve the way I work. I'm still testing the waters and learning how to navigate. Do have yourself a fabulous day.